EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Orbits of Oklahoma City taking on the Shamrocks of San Juan. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Orbits put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want.
And this throw will be intercepted. Now look out. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Now Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing his Lance on third down. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd and 4. He gets it underneath to Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Charbonnet from 6 yards away. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from evening this one up. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On second down, here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down, Oklahoma City.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's going to be caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Shamrocks 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Orbits will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Orbits 24, Shamrocks 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage. He's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. To throw, it's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lance now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Lance again. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hall on a give up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And this time he is in. Zach Charbonnet with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a
2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 8.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to find Gray here. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 5. And an Oklahoma City first down.
Lance going to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. McCaffrey. Touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Shamrocks 19.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's first down.
Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
Second and 1.
at the 26-yard
That
line.
one into the hands of Flowers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good. 4-8.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Gets this to Fant.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throw caught by Flowers. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Down the left sideline.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
To go at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Orbits have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Shamrocks 19.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Buffalo 18. Go check. Go check. Hustle, hustle.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down.
A pitch comes to Hall.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
2nd and 11. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game,